Hello everyone. Today I have, well, I have my boy. This character, for those not familiar with the Sword Art Online universe, is Kirito. This is specifically the version of him that goes into Gun Gale Online. You may have seen him in the background of some of my other videos because I have had him out of box pretty much as soon as I got him, but today we're going to do a short review. This is my first Figma, but I was familiar with the concept of Figmas. He's a little bit like an Nendroid, but he is built more proportionally to scale to the actual character instead of Nendroid's chibi forms. But I'm going to be opening up his box and getting his accessories out. Alright, here we are with everything that he comes in the box with, save some of the packaging, and the little plastic bag that is used to hold on to some of these smaller pieces, especially once you've taken him out of the box. Now, to start with, I'm going to zoom up on his weapons. There are two options for his sword. There's this purple one, which is, ooh, we're getting fuzzy. This purple thin, which is sort of its regular base shape, and this is the handle. There's only one handle. The blade parts swap out, and then this is the action version. It's long and a little wider, so it looks like it's sort of blurring in motion. And then he also comes with a teeny tiny firearm, and this, which is attaches right to the butt of the gun, and so it makes it look like you have a bullet that's just been fired out of the weapon. Then we have his two face plates. He comes with three, but he's wearing the third one right now. He's got this sort of concerned, ooh. Whew.
Does the glass come from the butt of the gun?
I think it comes from the, head of the gun. I'm very bad at this. But next we've got his heads. You can see he has this sort of concerned, upset face. Well, if I could hold it a little bit better. There we go. And then he's got this very angry, yelling face. He comes with another bangs, specifically ones that look at sort of windswept, so they reveal more of his face. I usually have him with the windswept bangs because I think it makes him look a little cooler. Then there's this, I'm not actually sure why this exists, but it's this thin plastic sheet, slightly translucent, as you can see. It goes from
his sword swing.
From thicker, okay. It's for his sword swing.
If you zoom out, there's a notch on this side right there, so the sword swing
fits into place, and so the sword swing fits into place on the action sword, and so it makes it look like he's got a trail behind it, but it's slightly translucent. I didn't know it clicked into place like that. That would be why I was confused. But he has
the gun piece also is weird because it's got this little notch that should go like this.
Yes, that's the way the gun pieces fit together. And then he comes with a variety of hands. He's wearing two of them, so that's 7 extra hands. There's one hand each in the holding gun pose, one with the trigger, 2 wide open sort of exclamation hands. He's got 2 fisted hands. He's wearing one of them. He has one hand that is specifically designed to hold the width of the sword. one for each side to hold the width of the sword, one for each side of the gun hands, one for each side of the fist hands, and one for each side of the exclamation hands. And then we're gonna get into the details on the boy himself. Oh, he also comes with this stand. It has, okay, set Kazuto down. It comes, with this little bar. There's a hole in his back so that this peg fits into it, but this can go, this is the range of motion of the stand piece. It also stretches out so you can make it look like he's like just completed a jump into the air. You might recall that the Q-Posh that's going to be Lizzie was in my background jumping for a while because she also has a stand like this. But we're going to move some of these other pieces to the side. And so Kazuto, Kirito. Kazuto is his real name, Kirito is his username. But Kirito is actually very well made. He has a lot of jointing, and some joints that I didn't realize he had initially is the back of his hair is jointed. It's a separate piece, but it moves up and away from his neck. So for like action poses, it can make it look like his hair is super swept back because of a blast of something or because he's running forward. His upper torso is jointed. Let's see if I can. Yeah, he just sort of, he can move in a rough circle, but he's better at moving side to side. His arms are jointed at the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist, meaning you can do pretty much any pose. His arm, it can be raised to about shoulder height. It doesn't really go a lot farther. That's something you sort of have to imply by moving his forearm up. But he cannot like move his arm straight up and down. Actually, yeah, you can't move his arm straight up and down. But the other thing that is really cool and jointed about him is his coat. I'm gonna turn him around so you can see this, but
he has his gun pack.
Yes, he has a little tiny gun holster.
It is hollow.
It is hollow, so you can actually put his firearm in here. That's something that's a little risky. Like some of the Figmas that have swords also come with the sword sheath, but I've heard some horror stories about the sword breaking off in the sheath, and I wouldn't want to risk it personally. But his coat is jointed. It has two pieces, one that moves like this and one that moves like that, so you can do lots of cool billowy effects so that they can be close to his legs or farther away. It does rotate out a little bit, so you can go sort of up away from his legs. His legs are jointed at the hip, the knee, and the ankle, and he has molded clothes completely. So all of his clothes aren't designed to be taken off. If you want him in another outfit, you would have to buy a separate Figma for that. I think that they managed to pack a lot of detail into him. This, you can see he has like this very self-assured expression with this zoom up. You'll also note that his hair is it's sort of wider than his head in the top layer, and then it goes like very thin behind his head down his back. But if you've seen my Anime Milwaukee vlog, you have also probably seen the haul section at the end. I got him in person at Anime Milwaukee this year. He was a steal because a friend of mine was willing to cut a deal with me because they got him in a grab bag, blind bag, but he was $20. He regularly retails for $50 or above. I think that's really what I'm going to do next, is just set up some new poses for him with sort of cool panning action shots, so we'll get right into that. All in all, thanks for joining me for this review. I would say if you like the Gun Gale arc and you're interested in playing around with little tiny figures, this is the sort of thing you might like. Kazuto is very well detailed, very show accurate, and actually I did realize while I was playing with him, I haven't done that a lot, that his hand can go up over his head. It can't really get much closer than this to being over his head, but his arm does fully rotate, so he can do that. I have put him back in a more neutral ready position, but I really do enjoy this purchase, mostly because I got him for such a steal. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, I will be linking them at the end. And if you'd like to see more videos like this from me, with me, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I know it's a little bit to ask, but I'm really starting out and I'd like your support. Have a good day. Bye!